Altcoins, when are they going up? Is XRP going to lead the charge higher in altcoins, or is there another scenario? I'm Bill. I'm here with my co-host, Toby.
Hola.
This is Unhinged Crypto. Altcoin analysis that you won't get anywhere else.
And why would you want it?
And why would you want to? Altcoin analysis, where, when, how, the roadmap for altcoins short term. Toby, take it away.
Interesting. But when you say altcoins, are you including Bitcoin and Ethereum, or are these the coins outside of?
Okay, good question. So
yeah,
altcoins are generally defined as anything outside Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wanted to ask because we haven't done Ethereum today.
Right. So Ethereum is considered the king of the altcoins. Sometimes when people refer to altcoins, they want to know not just Ethereum, but
everything else.
Yeah, the speculative world underneath Ethereum.
There we go. 3-card call. Oh, got a baby pile in the middle. Let's see. Okay, first card. This represents the energy we're moving out of. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's very good. New opportunity, new financial opportunity. This is what we're moving out of. So there's been, this could be like an influx of cash into the market, new money coming in. Excuse me, new money coming in, right?
Okay.
New opportunity, especially. New opportunity is really good. Okay, so, oh, I love this card. The 7 of Coins, waiting for harvest.
Okay.
Beautiful. It fits with this so very, very well. Yeah, so you've planted the seeds, plant's growing, you're just waiting for the right time to harvest.
Okay.
And so that's the energy that we're in right now, waiting for harvest.
Okay.
That's the final card. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's the 10 of Cups.
Okay.
Beautiful card. Joyful celebration. The little kids are dancing around. The parents are like, we did it. This is a very good card. Yes. It is a card of abundance. And interestingly, it's not a coin card. It's a cup card. So it's about emotional fulfillment and really the whole life situation rather than just a financial situation. So, this would indicate, very good. One of the best cards. They're really in the deck.
Wow. So that's
it's like we had the 3 of Cups, the party thing with Pepe. And this is better than that.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 of Cups is excellent.
Okay, so there's, this actually dispels a lot or tells a lot, right? Like, for example, coming out of that first card you said, that's the XRP decision, right? A lot of people thought that, if XRP was a security, everything other than Bitcoin was a security, right?
Yeah.
And you actually had a lot of Bitcoin people cheering for XRP to go down, right? There's kind of they call them Bitcoin maxis, crypto is very tribal in a way, right? So, a lot of people have been waiting in altcoins for revival, because the bear market, hurts altcoins a lot. It can go down 90%, right? But, if you're talking about fulfillment in altcoins, right? I mean, that could be really interesting because, like, say there's a disturbance somewhere in financial markets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like me, prior to hearing this, might say, well, it's Bitcoin that maybe leads the way out, right? Now, what you're saying is, or what this is potentially saying, is that, even though there's kind of a waiting game going on, altcoins may take people by surprise, whether that's certain altcoins, like remember how we talked about Solana?
Yeah.
Or is it like the whole group?
Yeah, and that's one thing about, you know, sometimes when you ask me about doing a reading, I'm almost like, I sometimes say I would prefer to do just one coin, because when it's a lot of coins, you're going to get a lot of winners and, and some losers in there, right? So I prefer, like one of my favorite things was when we did the meme coins. I love doing that,
Right.
it's very easy, a single card on a single coin. But yes, so overall there would be a trend towards growth in the whole market, and this makes sense, to me. I can put a logical story to it too. There's people are interested in, finding something new, a new opportunity for money, right? Because maybe Bitcoin or Ethereum seemed a little played out right now, and Bitcoin is the king, right? So yeah, they may feel there's not as much opportunity for growth, right? So altcoins apparently are an excellent investment. And because we're talking about the end card being an emotional fulfillment, I always say, buy what you love, buy what you believe in,
don't give up.
Yeah. And the key is, investing in products that you believe in, that will change the world for the better. I know I'm an idealist, but that's what I think. That's what I think. So having some emotional attachment to the things that you choose to invest in, I think is super important. It helps you ride out those, emotional roller coasters that can come up in the markets because you believe in the product. It's like a kid, you have a kid, they get bad grades in school, you don't throw them out because you love them.
All right. Well, there's a lot of people in altcoins, and frankly, they're suffering, they're discouraged, they're not getting good grades in school.
Yes.
Right. They're
bad
like,
kids, send him to his room.
they're dying for some hope. I mean, I may not be doing them any favors saying, at this point in the cycle, Bitcoin normally is the thing that holds up and moves. But it's pretty funny because, if you go back and watch one of our other videos on Bitcoin, there was that whole thing about, somewhere in there was about, there was a little bit of betrayal, right? Like, new love is found, but, there was a little bit of like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I mean,
Well,
how funny would it?
Oh, go ahead.
How funny would it be if certain altcoins maybe took the lead when this thing turns around?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I'm a bit of a rebel, even, not ever wanting to follow the crowd, and I wouldn't give up on Bitcoin, but it's time for new things to come up. I think the more tools we have available, the better it'll be for everybody. Wide range acceptance is what we're hoping for, in order to enable it to flourish, right? And the fact that we're getting traditional companies and banks moving into Bitcoin, I think it's like, great, keep your Bitcoin, but look for new opportunities. This is the time. I mean, we've done a lot of readings about the future, and this fall is going to be very, very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say give up on Bitcoin, but definitely look for some new avenues. It's time. That's what's happening. There's a wave coming. I mean, my personal feeling is that this tech hullabaloo will sort of bleed over into, the whole altcoin market. And that's why I say, look at projects. And I'd love to do, a simple reading on one coin, just one at a time rather than all of them. But I do think the time for other coins is coming. Bitcoin and Ethereum are stable enough. People are looking for a little bit of excitement, looking for new investments. This was partially I mean, there's a lot of reasons, why cryptocurrency came about, but one of them is a really easy way to invest in technology, because I love technology, that's what got me in, and so new technology is coming, and you don't have to just trade in the traditional market to get involved. And so that's what you should look for.
Again, that's really interesting short term. I mean, Web3 is what is a synonym for altcoins. That was a huge buzzword. Now it's almost embarrassing. NFTs were the same way. Right? So I mean, this would change my attitude about smaller coins, right? Especially if we're talking about the short term. If you said to me, "Oh, Bill, we may have excessive greed in the stock market," XRP maybe has done its thing short term. Bitcoin is, awaiting its move. But this almost sounds like the day that Bitcoin charges forward. Remember the night, right? That, they're not going to leave altcoins in dust, right? Like altcoins could go with Big Brother, or, I mean, these cards were better for altcoin than Bitcoin. So, I mean, you tell me, it looks like the little coins can really, they can pop off, right?
I would say
I
that,
mean,
yeah, I would say that yeah, that the time is coming.
all right. So, altcoin traders, that's the best news you're going to hear on altcoins on YouTube, and definitely from me, because my tune just changed. Right? That's why they call it unhinged crypto.
Who knew?
Because who knew? Exactly.